Henshin Inspection presents Going Ultra. This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an analyzer. Find all my work at mjmunoz.com. Prepare yourself for hard-hitting Ultraman discussion and analysis. So I thoroughly enjoyed Ultraman Arc episode 18, and if you watched all the way to the end, what I'm about to say won't shock you, but if you didn't, then it will, so prepare yourself if you hadn't watched all the way to the end. But it's a really interesting way that they are slowly building up to this Blazar team-up. It's been like 3 episodes. We had the Zongil introduction. We had the Zongil passing on. I think Zongil's dead now. Then we have this episode where they're trying to use the power of the Galaxer that has the power of the Onyx to charge up this thing that will close the rift that Zadim left. And, like, where's Sweet? Is she gone? She been defeated? I thought she was going to be a longer-lasting character than, like, a one-shot, like, one-trick pony kind of lady. But anyway, whatever. Looks like she's gone. But then we're going to have this 4th episode coming up, because at the end of the episode, he's in Hoshimoto City. Yuma wakes up in Hoshimoto City after the fight and after pushing the kaiju back through, or the Infernal Dark Shogun, as he's called. Whatever his actual kaiju name is. I can't remember at the moment. Anyway, he pushes him through, and then he wakes up in Hoshimoto City. He sees a giant dinosaur kaiju mecha fighting against this guy, and then a familiar face knocks him over. It turns out it's Shu in Scarred outfit, and I think Shu's shocked to have this random stranger know his name and call him by it, and Yuma's definitely shocked to see Shu in this different getup in this different place with this, Robo Kaiju thing fighting his enemy. And they're definitely setting up. I mean, I saw the preview afterwards. They're setting up Blazar's going to be there, and they're going all the way through with this crossover through a multiverse thing. And I guess Zongil has been traveling the multiverse collecting these kaiju souls or whatever. I thought it was all just in Blazar's world, but it's not. If it sounds like I'm only into this because it's a elaborate Blazar crossover, that's not true. It was just, that's kind of a lot of what was going on, and I'm stating the fact that it's interesting that over the course of these last 3 episodes, this one included, and then going into the 4th, that it is an elaborate Blazar setup and crossover, and I find that to be very interesting. I kind of wonder why that choice is being made, because I would think it'd be better to have it be simpler, and they're in different universes from each other and things like that, so this seems kind of strange. Also, the fact that this is a multiverse we're dealing with here, I don't really see their, well, that gives more justification for me thinking that this was a totally different place, with K-Day being the day that Kaiju appeared across the world forever in Yuma and Arc's world. Not the case, not a big deal, but it just kind of bugged me for a minute. I thought, hey, wait a minute. So it is a different universe. They didn't have to have kaiju there all the time. This could be this could be the inception of kaiju, but it doesn't really matter. What does matter is it's interesting that it almost seems like they're trying to suggest that Shu knows that Yuma is Arc, and I don't think that's true, but the way that the certain shots were made and the way certain dialogue went down, it sure felt like Shu knew that Yuma was Ultraman, and I find that to be interesting. I don't quite know why they would do that. Why would they do that? Because they always keep it a secret, right? In the Ultraman, in the Ultra series, they always keep it a secret. 2, if they are going to keep it a secret, why would they make it feel as if it's not? Is it so it's more exciting for the audience? So they're a little suspicious. They're excited about this possibility of him knowing. I don't quite understand what that is, and I feel like there's something still secretive going on with Shu, and not that he's not to be trusted, but just that maybe he still has ulterior motives, even though he's basically a good guy. I mean, he's a really good guy, but yeah, maybe there's still secret designs going on here. We're getting really close to the end of the show, maybe only 6 or 7 more episodes. I don't know how they're going to wrap it up, especially because we had that, parasite thing from the first episode, which I would think should cause a bigger problem, but then we also have the threat of, Arc and Sweet's home galaxy wanting to dump off energy from their sun to destroy the Earth and save themselves. That has to come to a head, I would think. Zisu, whatever, should come back too. So I don't know. They're setting up for something really big, and I don't know exactly how they're all going to do it, or how they're going to do it. I find it hilarious that Yuma's using the excuse that he has to go to the bathroom and it's taking forever in there, as to how he's be able to go off and be Ultraman during, well, whenever he has to, during missions and stuff. And anyway, that also, like, his thin excuses kind of remind me of, or kind of make me think of, well, maybe they are all suspicious that he's Ultraman, actually, and they're just not saying it for whatever reason. That would be kind of interesting. But yeah, overall, I like the episode. I mean, it's all kaiju that we've seen before. Bazanga and Tiganular, and Tiganular and the beating Bazanga at the end. And no, I mean, the fights were cool. There were some really cool shots. I liked him hurling Bazanga over his head. That was really fun. And yeah, I don't know. The action was good. It was straightforward. It was simple. There were some good comedic bits with them all trying to communicate. Although, is it a plot hole that they had alien language translation software in the Givas episodes, but then here, Yuppie bought a book on learning to speak alien languages and it's a scam somehow? How do those two work with each other? It's kind of weird. Kind of like sitcom logic. But anyway, I enjoyed the episode overall. What did you think about it? And are you excited for this huge Blazar crossover thing that they're doing?
Thank you for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed that. Please head over to the show notes to find links to more of everything I have going on. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to keep up with me and everything I have going on. And feel free to leave a comment because it's always more fun when you're part of the conversation. I'd like to take this opportunity to let you know that I am working hard on getting my first children's book out there into the world, getting it finished, getting it published. And this one is tangentially related to Ultraman, believe it or not. I have characters who are magical bugs who fight monsters, and they may not always turn giant, but they do fight various creepy crawly monsters that are very otherworldly and who specifically attack children for the most part. And yeah, this one features a boy having an adventure and discovering this wider world and working alongside this magical bug to go ahead and combat them and stop them from ruining, well, you have to see. If you go to growbugs.com, GROBUGS.com, you can sign up to the newsletter to get announcements for updates when things are going on, and I'll also be putting updates up there every week to let you know a little bit of what is happening as I'm working on getting this book written, edited, and ultimately published. So if you enjoy Tokusatsu, if you enjoy Ultraman, if you enjoy this kind of adventure story like I do, I think you'll enjoy what I have for you in the Growbug books. Again, you can find that all at growbugs.com.